The race for the White House is taking place amid tensions over the economy, abortion, war, and democracy. Some reputable American experts predict black swan events, unexpected, rare, with great impact. Candidate: Democratic Party. Despite concerns about current President Joe Biden's age, at age 81, he is the oldest president in U.S. history. He is expected to easily defeat his longtime opponent in the primary, Congressman Dean Phillips of Minnesota. Republican Party. The number of candidates has dropped from more than a dozen, including former Vice President Mike Pence, to just 2. Mr. Donald Trump, 77 years old, still has a great chance despite facing criminal charges, including his attempt to overturn his defeat in the 2020 election. He has denied accusations of wrongdoing. Former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley, 52, is the final candidate competing against Mr. Trump. Key demographic groups helping decide the election include suburban women closer to the Democratic Party, black voters could help Democrats win, and Latino voters that Republicans have made inroads. Important dates and states. March 5, Super Tuesday, is considered the most important day of the presidential nomination process, with votes in more than a dozen states, including California, Texas, North Carolina, and Virginia. July 15 to 18, Republican National Convention in Milwaukee. August 19 to 22, Democratic National Convention in Chicago. November 5, Election Day. January 20, 2025, Inauguration Day. 5 big problems. Abortion. Abortion has become a winning issue for Democrats since the Supreme Court last year overturned Roe v. Wade, shifting the legality of abortion back to the states. Mr. Trump has not expressed a clear view on abortion. Democracy. President Biden considered the election a turning point for American democracy, and said that former President Trump, who spread false claims about election fraud and downplayed the attack on the Capitol on January 6, 2021, could threaten the future of the country if he returns to the White House. Mr. Trump said that President Biden is causing fear. Economy. While views on the economy are becoming more optimistic, most voters do not trust Mr. Biden's stewardship and remain worried about high prices. Immigration. President Biden has relied on Trump-era policies to try to deter immigrants but also tried to create legal pathways for them to enter. Mr. Trump promised to deport the largest number of illegal immigrants ever into the United States, announced that he would refuse to grant citizenship to tens of thousands of people born in the United States, and used words that inflammatory nature, such as saying that people in America illegally are poisoning the blood of the people of our country. Foreign affair. Israel's war against Hamas and the war in Ukraine are attracting the U.S. president's attention, while the president must also pay attention to the domestic issues that American voters care about most. President Biden's administration and Republican candidates support Israel. Regarding the Ukraine-Russia conflict, Mr. Trump refused to commit to continuing Mr. Biden's efforts to help Kiev fight Moscow. Scenarios are unlikely to happen. Biden supporters worry about the end of democracy, said Ian Bremmer, president and founder of Eurasia Group and Xero Media. Mr. Trump's supporters worry that Democrats want to put the former president in prison. And there are plenty of adversaries, Russia, Iran, and North Korea, who want nothing more than to see more chaos from the Americans. That means efforts to disrupt the election could be successful and could come from a variety of actors, from cyber attacks, deepfake news and disinformation, to physical attacks on the process. Election monitoring process and activities. Internationally, we can witness the collapse of an abandoned Ukraine and the subsequent attack on the island of Taiwan, China. We could find ourselves on the brink of a nuclear confrontation amid a global economic crisis that would overshadow everything else. And since we're contemplating a digital apocalypse, we should probably brace ourselves for possible AI-generated spoofs days before the election. Fudge. According to the latest survey results, former U.S. President Donald Trump is leading current President Joe Biden in 7 battleground states. VNA correspondent in the U.S. said the survey results were conducted by the Bloomberg News/Morning Consult partnership. The results show that Mr. Trump leads Mr. Biden in 7 battleground states, including Arizona, Georgia, Pennsylvania, Michigan, North Carolina, Nevada, and Wisconsin. On average across 7 states, 48% of voters said they would vote for Mr. Trump, while this rate for Mr. Biden was 43%. North Carolina is the state where Mr. Trump has the largest lead over Mr. Biden, 9 points, with 50% of voters supporting Mr. Trump compared to Mr. Biden. 41% support Mr. Biden. The Bloomberg News/Morning Consult public opinion poll was conducted from February 12 to 20, with 4,955 survey participants in 7 battleground states, with a margin of error of about 1%.